The Oregon Ducks are officially in the Big Ten today, even though they were at Media Day for the Big Ten.
Yes, it's official. The legal paperwork
and
got
Oregon
notarized
State,
today.
And Washington State, we got all the monies now.
You do? You got all the money? What are you going to do with it? What are you going to buy?
We're buying our way into a conference?
Let's go. You should. Call the Big 12 today. Hey, look at all this cash we got.
Who
Let
do
us
they need
in.
to grease at ESPN?
There's anonymous Twitter accounts saying we're
Yeah,
getting
I know.
into the Big 12, baby.
What's the one
Quite a
highlight of
fervor
the-
to the point the boss had me make a promo about it.
Yes.
Wait, what?
We have a promo on this
Oh,
now.
yeah.
Beavers and Cougars to the Big 12 promo. Come on down to the main stage.
Wait a minute. Are you being for real?
I am being for real. I heard it earlier in the show during a
did?
break. I'm in
Yeah.
the promo.
Yeah,
Oh.
Yeah. Suck on that one,
I
Beaver.
got a dirt cut. I got a suit cut.
It's off of one account that is anonymous and is largely deleted like 70% of the info.
I'm just
they've
a
ever
Don't
production-
poop on my dreams,
I'm
Bubba Brandon.
just a
Don't
production
poop
dreams.
on my dreams.
I'm just saying. I didn't know we had a promo.
Be
I
the
didn't hear
wind
it.
in my sail,
Hey,
not
be
the
the wind
rain in my face.
You know what? Piss off. Why don't you put your laptop up with your duck logo?
Somebody criticized you for that yesterday. I chuckled at that.
No, they just said
you don't have
put
enough
a sticker
yeah,
on.
You don't have any Beaver stickers on your laptop.
That's a fair
Dirk's got
point.
stickers on his computer.
You are killing me in the sticker game.
Look, jokingly, yes, this is a much bigger deal for you two. I would just say though, it would be such a breath of fresh air because it's literally the only ugly hangover that I still have about everything that's happened in the last year.
Only thing keeping, I think, the
Full-on
collective-
excitement.
Yes, agree 100%.
Like I can't for Oregon to play Ohio State and Michigan and Penn State and with
Yeah.
I can't wait for some of these games, dude. I am so jacked to
Yes.
see how this shakes out. The Conference of Champions dying is a little depressing, but I think as time goes on, you're going to see some of these new games and be like, whatever, dude. We'll grow to appreciate the new conference.
Yeah, we get
the
used to it.
only thing that's missing is
the
having two
civilian
schools.
casualties,
Yes.
collateral damage.
The
of
collateral
Oregon State
damage
and
that was
Washington State.
completely unnecessary
Yep.
and completely ridiculous, and
Agreed.
they deserve to be in Power 5 conferences, and we all know it.
Amen.
And so just put them in the damn Big 12.
Yep.
Let them play big boy football.
Yep.
And let's move on to making fun of each other and hating each other. And I won't feel bad about making fun of your program anymore. I feel bad sometimes when I make fun of your program. It's punching down. I don't like punching down. And I want to punch slightly down, not completely down. Go to the Big 12, please.
Dirk usually punches up.
Yes, I do.
Well, there's a lot of there is
That was
a lot
well
of
played. That was
inner
really well played.
Kyler Murray. Of
The sound
punching.
effects were not the sound effects were not necessary. It was
I'm
not,
gonna get you. I'm gonna punch you.
sound like a lollipop gill from the Wizard of Oz.
Pick
man.
you up by the back of your shirt.
Let me go.
Midi me now.
No, look. All jokes aside, I hope an anonymous Twitter account that, again, let's be honest here, does have a great pin tweet, also has deleted like half of its account's tweets
Yeah.
when it's been way wrong. It's clearly a burner account of somebody of note. I don't know who they are or who they
Somebody
work
that has
for,
access
Yes.
to information, yes.
but they've also been wrong with a lot of information. I want to be fair here.
That's true. They have jumped the gun occasionally.
I think there is a world where it happens, and the legalities of this stuff does matter. Today, officially, we can joke and laugh that Oregon's in the Big Ten officially. They were at Big Ten Media Day. Like, we all know it's dumb.
Why didn't we just do this 4 months ago?
Agree.
Yeah.
But Oregon State, Washington State having kind of the treasure chest now of the money, all the Pac-12 stuff now going forward. They're going to get the money from the NCAA tournament, all of that stuff now. That changes things potentially for them. It doesn't right now appear that they're going to get in one of those conferences. I really hope it's the Big 12, by the way.
It'll be a slow play either way. Like, it'll be a scheduling alliance, and it'll be, okay, let's go through this step.
And
then
they've
by
kinda started doing that,
2026,
yes.
then you have full membership.
And then I would be jacked out of my mind because, yes, I get up for Oregon State, Colorado, Oregon State, Utah,
Dude,
Oregon
those matchups
State,
would be
Arizona
great.
school.
Oklahoma State coming to town, Texas
Yes.
Tech. I'm all for it.
Look, they are not as financially backed as other programs. I get it. Corvallis is a small town. I understand it. They don't have the most eyeballs because, well, most of their games don't
Yeah,
affect
but
but they are a power for Washington State, Oregon State have been just in this as any other of those bad crap programs that are in the ACC, the SEC, the Big
SMU,
Ten.
Central Florida,
Yeah, come on.
Vanderbilt.
Like, miss me with some of these
Purdue,
programs that get to be in these conferences.
Indiana. What are we doing?
So it's an anonymous account, but I am legitimately just trying to stay optimistic. I'm not diving into it day to day and reacting to every tweet, but I am holding out hope that today, now that everything's officially theirs in the Pac-2, they can somehow maneuver their way financially, even if they take a smaller slice of the pie, to be a Big 12 member down the road.
I think the biggest argument you got going for you right now is that your market, Big 12 Media Days, was very aggressive in talking about finding new TV windows and how that was one of his biggest priorities. He understands that if my games are on Saturday at 12:30 and I'm going against Ohio State, Penn State, and I'm going against Alabama and Georgia, I'm going to have a hard time cutting through with Oklahoma State versus Arizona. It's going to be a good game. Some people will watch. It's just you're going to get lost in the shuffle a little bit. And so his whole argument has been finding new windows, finding new ways to get into households. And so I think they would love to bring in a new broadcast partner. You know, an Apple TV has been linked to college football for a very long time, and we know what they've done in the MLS. I think that's your argument. Hey, you want more late inventory? It would suck because you might get a few more night games, but I think Oregon State and Washington State fans would say bring on 7:30 kicks. If it means we're in the Big 12, I'll take it. Here's your new TV window. It gives you more opportunities
Oregon
to do
State
it.
fans are quite used to 7:30 kicks.
Yes,
so.
that was
100%.
your life in the Pac-12, man. I genuinely hope from the bottom of my heart that you're not getting catfished, because stringing people along and having some sort of intel or reporting of AI sources, this is going to happen, and making people believe that this actually could take place only for it to be nonsense and for it to not happen would be just devastating. I mean, you've gone through enough in the last year and a half.
Yeah.
It just is another kick in the nuts.
I agree. When you were out on Tuesday, we had a mail sack question, and I appreciate honesty. Oregon State fan basically saying, like, normally this time of year, you guys are getting me jacked. Like, and he's like, I'm a season ticket holder since like 08 or something.
Just don't feel it right now.
Yeah,
I don't blame you at all.
There's just, they're going to get Oregon at home. They'll get Purdue.
It's not the same.
UNLV
We all
and
know
San
it's not
Jose
the same.
State. There's just no juice to it,
No.
and you're just hoping that your team wins so they stay good enough to be ranked and say, hey, look at this team. Like, they're still ranked, and look at them moving on from their old coach and losing most of the roster.
Yeah.
It's tough to generate juice, and that's not a university's fault. That's just like the circumstance. But I think from everything you're saying is kind of like why I hold out the hope of, there's a lot of Oregon State fans too. There's probably more Oregon fans for sure. They've had more success. They've had a run, but there are a lot of Oregon State fans, and they're just like, some of them have lost some of the juice, and I can't blame them for that. But it's just like, just keep holding on as long as you possibly can.
And I hope this news is true, man. It'd be great. What a great sign. A week before the college football season begins, you get rumblings from actual reporters saying, hey, there's serious intel. ESPN, Apple TV, whoever's making the play, they want the Big 12 to add the Pac-2. That would be the wind in your sails that you would need.
I'm a little torn because I think doing segments on anonymous Twitter accounts again it's a little dicey at best. And so I'm a little hesitant, but yeah, it just goes to the optimism that I think people holding out for and hoping for the best, that Oregon State, Washington State somehow find their way into a conference like the Big 12.
It would be. I got a segment I want to do on the Big 12 today, and it'll play into why that news would be awesome for Oregon State and Washington State.
Okay.